Okay, today I'm going to show you my mostly finished, still in progress Iron Man Mark 43, the Age of Ultron suit. As you can see right off the bat, the helmet isn't finished, and what I have the mask being held up with is the red skin suit, or the skin tight suit that I wear underneath the whole suit. That's just holding up the it's just a place setter for holding up the mask right now, but I was just going to show basically what I've done with the suit, what I've made it out of, and some of the choices that I made with making the suit, because you can probably tell it's a little bit different than what other folks are making. So basically it's done out of the same Pepakura files, and I'll link I'll put those in the description where I got each piece. This is kind of a hodgepodge of a few creators, just about each piece. Maybe 2 or 3 pieces of the whole suit is done by one creator, or 2 creators, or something like that. But you'll be able to see that in the description. But the whole suit is wearable, and I'll pan down to the legs. You can see the arms are actually down by the feet here. They have the gloves attached and the shoes and everything under the legs there. But just to show what I've done here, and maybe some of the improvements that I'm going to be making as I repaint this. When I first created it, maybe half a year ago, the only images for reference I had were some of the leaked Comic-Con pictures and some of the in-production shots of the suit. So now that the trailers are out and the Hot Toys figure is out, and I have a lot of great reference photos for the paint, I'll be redoing a lot of the pieces, and just trying to get it as close to the movie quality as I can, while still keeping it how I've constructed it here. Now, like I said, it's all Pepakura, but I haven't used paper, and what you can probably notice right off the bat is it's not, it's still very flexible. I don't have it bondoed or covered over. It's pretty much just the material that I made it out of, which I'll show you right now, is this material here. It's just 2mm thick foam, craft store foam. Basically, I just took the patterns, the Pepakura files, laid it right on the foam, and cut everything out of the foam. Hot glued it all, and when I hot glued it, I pretty much only glued on the inside so that you wouldn't see it on the outside, so I wouldn't have to clean up too much. Now you can see it's not perfect. There's imperfections, and that was a production choice I made to keep it really flexible, instead of making it a rigid suit. And I wanted to make this easy to wear for a long duration of time. Not saying other suits aren't wearable. It's just this was my choice, and I just wanted to make it out of this foam and make it as flexible as possible and easy for me to wear. So that's just a choice I made. Any other choice is up to you, and perfectly fine. Now, as far as the suit goes, it's, as I said, it's really easy to wear. One of the choices I made, you can see down in the cod piece here, the seam, I have it velcroed, so it's easy to take bathroom breaks. The skin suit that I mentioned that's holding up the helmet, that has a cutout in it to make it easier to use the restroom, say at Comic-Cons and whatnot. The abdomen, you can see each piece is still really flexible and it's barely held on. I have everything secured to a t-shirt that I wear underneath it, and that choice was made so that it's easier for me to bend in the middle. Now you can see the shirt underneath it. Now that is because I don't have a proper mannequin that this is sitting on. This is actually just sitting on a 2x4 with a bunch of coats and t-shirts wrapped around it so that it fills in the mass. But back to the abs. The choice I made with the abs is each part of the side and the front abdomen is separate and held on with a T-nut screw, aluminum T-nut screw, and nut. So they can move around and let me bend in the middle, like I said. So that was another construction choice to make it really easy for me to bend and sit down and move all around and make poses and whatnot. So that's that. The chest is separates. Sorry, this isn't better lit, but that everything's pretty much removable with Velcro underneath the arms, and then right around the neck. There's two pieces of Velcro here and here, and then the neck is a separate piece. Excuse me. Back to the abs, since we're still on the chest here. Like I said, that these are secured to a t-shirt that I wear underneath. The seam to it, and I'll move this around in a minute and show you the back, but the whole thing is secured. The t-shirt is cut down the middle of the back, and then there's a zipper, and that's where the seam for the abdomen is, so that you couldn't see it from the front. You can clearly see it from the back. But that was another choice with the construction of the suit. Go to the back to the cod plate. Like I said, the cod plate is held on in the front with Velcro, and the back plate, which I'll show you better when I spin it around, that's held on to the t-shirt with more Velcro, and that just makes it easy to take off. Now because the suit isn't rigid and it's still very flexible, I can sit down in it while wearing the back plate and the butt plate, but because they're separate pieces, I can also take it off to sit more comfortably, so that I'm not sitting on it risking damaging it. But like I said, it's still very flexible, so it's be very difficult to damage it depending on what I'm sitting on, you know. So leading down to the thighs, you can see underneath, those are held on the outside, covered by this side plate, by parachute buckle clips. I think that's what these are called, but either side, actually remove that anyway, but now you can see the 2x4. Sorry about this. But yeah, that's how the thighs are held on. So the thighs are actually held on by the shirt. So once I put the shirt on, then I can put the thighs on, and they clip to the shirt. And then the unclip the thigh from the shin. So remove that real quick. Now you can see the shin. That is clipped on the inside of the knee, so you can't really see that. And then the seam for putting those on. Now the thigh you can just step right into, You know, doesn't have to, there's no difficult way to put that on. You just step into it like a pair of pants. Now the shin, or calf, that again is seamed in the center, or in the inside with Velcro again. And that just makes it easier to take off and put back on. Again, keeping it flexible and easy to wear. The shoes, or the boots, those are actually glued to a pair of Converse All-Stars. And it's just hot glued so that they can be removed if necessary. But again, flexible so that when I walk, it moves and can flex, and it's not cracking or coming loose or breaking loose or anything like that. So again, that's the choice I made with making it out of this particular material. Now onto the gloves. I used a black glove, unfortunately, which you can see very well, but I have all the finger pieces glued to that. And the way that I did this, I used tap lights, just like just about everybody's using, but I dismantled them, and the battery pack, or the insides, the guts of it, is actually inside the glove, or in the gauntlet, and then I extended the wires into the glove, just to make this smaller and make it easier for me to grab things or hold on to things, and just make it look a little bit more like the movie version. I didn't want to, you see a lot of people just glue the tap light right to their hand, and then they have this big thing on their hand, and I just didn't want to do that. So the way that this works is the gauntlet is actually held onto the glove via those wires, of course, but again, Velcro on the top of the hand and on the inside of the this wrist guard here. But the reason for that was the biceps and the elbow are one piece, again, that's held together with, now this is going to be redone here, so that's one of the things to be improved on. The bicep and the elbow piece here are connected, so what I do when I wear this is I'll put this on over the elbow, and then the gauntlet and the glove, I'll put the glove on, and the Velcro wrist guard here holds the gauntlet in place, and that holds the whole thing in place on my elbow. And the choice, or the reason for that choice, is so that my hand, when my hand rotates, you know, at the wrist, the gauntlet can rotate around this elbow piece, and that stays loose. So it's just a choice of flexibility and wearability, and making sure that I can move around in just about any way. So that's, I mean, it's the same on the other side there, but yeah. And as far as these hinges go, what I did here, like I said, I used the T-nuts, but on the inside, the hole is actually massively bigger, so that the elbow piece can move quite a bit. That just makes it easier to bend at the elbow, because it can move forward and backward, and just gives it a lot of flexibility, so that you're not tearing the suit, or I'm not tearing the suit when I'm wearing it. I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover as far as putting it on. But what I'm gonna concentrate on, and why this is still a work in progress. Again, I'm gonna repaint everything, or not everything, but there are certain parts like the boots, according to the Hot Toy figure, the paint job is very, very different. From the pictures, it looks like the back of the calf here, you can see here, that's supposed to be gold, and certain other parts are supposed to be red and whatnot. So I'll be making those changes just to make it a little bit more movie accurate and closer. Just kind of basic paint improvements, but there are going to be some wearability improvements. Some of the abdomen can be more secured while keeping that flexibility that I was talking about. Some of it moves a little too much. That's about it. Other than that, I'm gonna make the helmet. Sit back up now. But yeah, I still have to make the helmet and something. Now, how this was painted, I made it out of that foam, Pepakura files and stuff. Then I sprayed it with, oh gosh, I'm sorry, brain fart. I spray painted it with the Plastidip. That's what I was getting at. I covered the whole suit with, or each piece rather, Plastidip, and I wanted that to kind of cover up some of these seams. Some of them I wasn't worried about because they're actual seams in the suit, and that's what I have here highlighted in black, or color in black to yeah. Another thing I just thought of, these drawn on bolts here, painted on, those are going to be replaced with plastic bolts, or maybe I'm possibly thinking about molding some just so I can get those hex heads, probably just casting some out of latex or foam or something, just so they're not metal, easy, light. But let me remove the other leg, and then I'll switch this around so we can go over the back. Excuse me. Hang in there a minute. Move some of this stuff in the front. Now I'll turn the suit around here. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, now back, or onto the back. Like I said, you can clearly see the zipper. This was not refined to hide it, but that's the back. And one of the things I need to do is the silver, or the bare metal parts. They still need to be painted. Excuse me. And then what I have here is the back, and that needs some touch-ups and stuff, but that's basically it, and how the suit is put together. Like I said, the ass plate here, that's been deforming a little bit because I don't have it on a proper mannequin, like I said. But like I said, before, it's really flexible, easy. I can sit on it. I originally thought I couldn't, but it's perfectly fine to sit on it. It just depends on what you're sitting on. But that's pretty much it. Thanks for checking it out. Hope you liked it, and hope you come back to see how I've improved it and the changes that I made. Okay, thanks.